see what it is. Powered up by that Jackal Seymour's. Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, that's that Jackal Seymour's right there. Just put in that work. How was that work, man?
Good, 8 rounds.
Yeah. With February what?
February 13th, tune in.
That's right.
ESPN Plus, tune in.
Yes, sir. This is the one right here. Jahad Tucker. Follow him on Instagram. Y'all seeing them all over. Major interviews. You know, we just getting started. 2021, big things coming.
21 takeover, 2022, all the rest of the years to come.
That's it. Thank you for your time, champ.
Salute to Jahad Tucker. Hopefully you guys are hearing me loud and clear. This is the news by Shanewz. Let me come up out this coat. Get a little comfortable and deliver the goods. Almost knocked the mic over. Sorry about that. Like I said, a lot of this is new to me, you know, especially the broadcasting like this. This is new to me. So we gotta rock with the sauce, right? But we here, we made it to the desk. As you can see, it is brisk cold out there. You know, I really was debating staying at the crib doing this, right? Because, you know, one thing about when you get to your home and it's warm, you don't want to go back out in the cold. Can y'all relate to that? It's two y'all in here, man. Can y'all relate to that? But I thought we'd go in a different direction today because unlike the unemployed, the uneducated, you know, just the out the loop, why talk about Tank Davis and Devin Haney, a fight that's not close to being made? You know, it's good for the love of hip hop type crowd, if that's what you're into. You know, like I said, the uneducated, the unemployed, the uninformed, you know, to watch them debate and argue over shit that's, you know, if you know, you know, right? But a lot of y'all don't know. But I do got some things planned tonight. I want to highlight, I watched something today at work, and it brought back flashbacks. Salute to Mr. Gumbo in the building, first one in the building. And listen, shout out to the guys that donated earlier, right? Those donations are going to this right here. You see where I'm recording at now? So that I rounded it off. It was about $24. But I rounded it off to 25. You know how we do over here. So with that $25, that is going down to another deposit for, you know, what we got going on over here. But as far as the whole Tank Devin thing, you will not get my channel talking about that. I don't care to be in the algorithm speaking on that. I see a lot of you, you know, internet YouTubers, casual content creators, like we learned yesterday with the terms that we went over and discussing that. To each his own, right? I don't discuss fights that aren't really going to happen as of yet. But I will discuss stuff that is actually going on. As far as like Gumbo said, I'll touch on that, Gumbo, because I have some notes on that. The 165. Now, the reason why, let me check this over. I'll speak on that. I'll tell you the reason why. Me personally, I think he was 165. I think he had a couple of IVs. Now, I didn't get a chance to do my research, but we could look that up here now. We could always Google and tap in to see if IVs are illegal in California to rehydrate. Because if he got 2 bags of IVs in him, that would pretty much mean why he was at 165. But that's just my, you know, what I believe. He had a couple of IVs, you know, because he rehydrated big, massive. 25 pounds is a lot, you know, after being depleted, cutting weight and all that, and to rehydrate like that. But hey, what do I know, right? But like I said, shout out to the guys that donated earlier. We didn't reach the goal, but we got something towards it, right? And like I said, that is going towards this. As you see, we're in a professional setting now, doing our thing, the microphone, you know. But yeah, I think he had a couple of IVs. And since we're speaking on that, let me look that up real quick. Um, we can look that up. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing. Um, so you guys can see. Basically, what all I'm doing is, I like to share so you guys can follow what I'm doing, right? Because I didn't get a chance to look this up. But I put down, is IV legal in boxing in California? That's UFC. You see, look what it says. We don't have nothing up, so I'm gonna have to do a deeper search. But it said Floyd Mayweather took an illegal IV before the Pacquiao fight. That's what I think Devin Haney did. Oh, says California to. Let's add this in there. Still nothing. So that's what I think he did. I think he got an IV, but I think he got 2 bags. Still not coming up with nothing. You see, but the UFC be on it. Let's put treatment, man. Because it is a treatment, man. Still nothing. Look, you know what we would have to do? We would have to go to the California Athletic Commission, but I don't have time to do all of that, right? But I wanted to see if that was legal as far as, getting an IV treatment. It depends on the states, right? But that's neither here nor there. Salute to you, Gumbo. Gumbo said, why is everyone saying Tank is scared but Haney? I don't think yo, Gumbo, a lot of these guys speaking on that whole, what's the name? They don't move the needle, man. They're just talking just to be talking, right? Um, at the end of the day, I don't think neither of the two guys are scared, right? Because they are 7-figure niggas, right? Well, now Tank is a 8-figure nigga. They make millions and tens of millions of dollars to fight. When you're making that type of money, nobody's scared at the end of the day because those are big, big paydays. I think more it's just politics as usual. But I wanna share this, right. This is my first order of business. I want to go over here. Let's close out of this for now. I want to go over here and play something because I when I watched this earlier, right, and I have my notes on this, it gave me a flashback. This particular video, it gave me a flashback. I'm gonna share this. All right. This particular video over here gave me a flashback. We're gonna play that. Pump this out. The news by Shanewz. Let's make sure you guys are with me. Before I proceed, I want to make sure you guys are in the building. All right. Let me make sure the levels are sounding good. Good to go. Make sure you guys are hearing me. Can you arm your company with the most powerful server hardware you can? I want to make sure the levels is good. How are the levels? Oh, the levels is crystal clear. Okay. So now that we established the levels are good, right? Let's get this down here. All right. Let's get this over here. Boom, 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 boom. We about to cook for y'all, brothers and sisters. Edit privacy, public. We're gonna cook for y'all tonight. Yeah, we're gonna cook for y'all tonight. This right here, I watched this earlier at work, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna lead the show off with this tonight because it's fitting. When I watched it, it gave me a flashback of being in Vegas with a young Jamali Tucker, right? And now he is $1 Million Morley, right? That's his name. That's what I call him. But I remember being in Vegas with him as a Cub when he was a Cub. He's no longer a Cub now. Well, technically he still is a Cub, but he's 4 national champions. I don't look at him as a Cub anymore. I look at him as a big dog stepper, with the stats to prove it. Damn, I had a lot going on over here. Okay. So now I want to talk over this, so it shouldn't be a problem. They shouldn't try to shut down my feed. All right, they shouldn't shut down the feed. Here it is right here. You see what this says? How boxer Shakur Stevenson spent his first $1 million. This video right here, we'll play it a little bit because I'm going to talk over it. That way I don't, they don't say that, you're using others' content. But yeah, when I watched this earlier, right, it's not that long. It brought me back to me and $1 Million Morley. I'm gonna check it off once the video starts to play. It's taking forever. Look. To load. All right.
Hey
Now,
GQ, this
now
is Shakur
you guys could still hear me, right? But I'll turn the volume down
Stevenson.
on that a little bit, right? That way, the main
This is how
focus.
I made, saved, and spent my first million.
All right. So you see what he said, how he made, saved, and spent his first million, right? Now, I want to start off with
My
this
first little
tonight
title fight, I fought Joey Gonzalez.
because
They told me
this
before the fight how much I
video,
was gonna get. It was a 7-figure number. After the
seven
fight, the
figure.
first day I remember, like, yo, where my check at? Where my check at? Felt real good. Not only winning the world title.
All right, now I'm muted and I'm just going to talk over it, right? So, when I watched this earlier, it made me think about me and Marley, right? Because this is what I asked Marley when we was in Vegas, and I call him now $1 Million Marley because I said, you're going to be a $1 million fighter. And watching this gave me the flashback because I asked Marley, what are you going to buy with your first $1 million, right? So when I watch this and I see some of the things Shakur bought, he buys his mother a house for half a ticket, 550,000, and then he buys jewelry, a Maybach, other stuff, and the rest of the money to the family. Now, watching this made me think about what I asked Marley. And I was like, yeah, Marley, when you fight for $1 million, what are you going to get? I said this in Vegas. Now, fast forward 4 years forward, he's a 4-time national champion, ranked #1 in the nation. Now, I'm only saying that for this reason. When you have visions, right? Tunnel visions, you got to be locked in, right? A lot of times people aren't going to see your visions because it's not for them to see. But when you do have these things going on and you're locked in, it'll happen. And watching this video today gave me that flashback of that. Seeing Shakur Stevenson reflect on how he spent his first $1 million made me think of Marley. And when I said, Marley, what are you going to do with your first million? So I just want to start the show off with that and, share that, right? Hopefully you guys dug that, right? Let's share a little bit more. Go back to the page, the history. Today's just a history lesson. Yesterday was a day of the terms. Remember, we went through the keyword terms. Today is just a history lesson. Going down memory lane. That's all we're doing today. We're just going down memory lane. So like I said, I think I gave you guys some informative lives earlier, especially for those of y'all that was in there with me at work when I was breaking it down for y'all, right? Didn't I break it down for y'all, man? Be honest, man. Where's it at? Yeah, I broke it down for y'all, man. But today is just a history day. They going hard on Devin Haney with the whole snack thing, right? They going hard on Dev, the Devster. See, I watch a lot of different people's stuff. I'm not a hater like a lot of guys. A lot of guys don't do that. They don't particular watch other content creators or they front like they don't. I gotta be down here. I thought I had it on here. I don't know. Yeah. Guess not. It was a top rank video. Did I pass it? Man, I must have passed it. But I could have sworn I had the top rank video in here set to go. It's coming up. Here it is. I know. I was like, come on. I know it was in here. I know it was in here. I want to share this. This is just a history lesson, man. Let this rock out real quick. We're started from right here. Who's that? We're started from right there, though.
Nice little peace of mind. It's a lot different vibe from the city. Let's get to work.
Jihad is super dope. Good, talented, ready to go anytime. Always staying prepared to fight. Ready for June 18th. Love his energy. He's nice to everybody. He's real humble.
I've boxed since I was 7 years old. So as I develop and as you grow, I never really looked at life outside of boxing in a lot of aspects. I let boxing absorb me. But as you grow 18, 19, life takes over. You're going to be in the ring, but you also got to be a man outside the ring. You got to fight in the ring. You got to fight outside the ring. So
very gems right there.
Everything coming together, and I'm all about maturing and growing like how I do now.
He's the best welterweight in the world right now, coming up.
Coming up.
I don't see nobody beating him.
Tell him, Joe.
Nobody. We're not playing no games. I trained Jihad how to put his hand. I'm not gonna say it, but
say it, Joe. Say it.
Put his fist through somebody's head.
Put his fist through somebody's head. That's me, Joe Harris, boxing right there.
It's boxing.
Right here, this is Brentwood Rec. They took me in. I moved in from the city. They embraced me.
Brentwood Rec. Shout out to the Rec, right?
My home out here.
Look at Coach Reen and CEO Nasaya and Bam Bam.
Head coach right here. You feel me?
Oh, he's 7-0. He's 19.
More than proud.
What do you think of that?
Amazing. Very proud.
This guy right here is a very important part of my process to become a pro. This man right here.
What? Hold on. What did he say?
I wouldn't have got to meet Mike Prince, who led me to Jay Prince, who led me to Top Rank, So it's a big shout out to this man.
Amazing. Who is that?
That's the next best thing smoking right there.
Oh, wow. That is the media marketing agent.
What do you think of him? 7-0? He's 19.
Oh, man. Special. He's going to change the world.
That's right.
He's going to change the world for real.
Change the world.
Known him, and when did you know he was special?
Since he was 16. He was just different, man.
16.
Small grown man at 16.
Grown man.
Future world champions, Richard Comey,
Yeah.
Richard Hitchison. You know, he was doing a real major back then.
Doing a big major.
This gym watched me progress a
Man,
lot.
shout out to
from
Jihad and
age
myself,
15,
the
14
media
and up. I
marketing
took on
agent. You know, just a little
15, right?
trip down history,
And
memory
gym
lane.
watched me grow from then till now, and it's just been a beautiful experience being here. You know, this bag right here, all that crazy head movement y'all see me do.
Yeah, you
it's
see the
like
head
albums on
movement this
bag
last
right here, you
Saturday.
feel me?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Sit there and practice like for days, you know.
He was like around 11, 12 when I first
There
saw
goes
him.
the Monty
In the
Love,
summertime.
the Spence
And,
brothers.
Pops comes in, asks me, is they sparring? I just came in. I had a bunch of like green kids, beginners. And I looked at them, I was like,
Marley, Joel. They just competed at Nationals. Little Marley.
Yeah.
See the history.
These doors stay open to make sure that these kids come here and do something with themselves. Right? The neighborhood community and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's very important to, that's why we're here today. I'm saying I see how my boys flourish down here. I seen other kids come down here and flourish. And
Marley, look, four-time national champion now.
And this is long before we got here. It's been like this. It's like a generation starting from Coach Carter and come straight back. And I mean, a lot of talented guys came out of here. They may not made it all the way through, but they was very talented. So.
Yeah.
They're really good people here. I met a lot of people,
Danny.
a lot of friends here. I think it's helped me a lot.
Yeah. What are y'all talking about, man? Let's just stop it right there. What are y'all talking about, man? See, a lot of times, guys come on this internet and they speak on people and they speak on boxing. And, they talk down on people that are actually doing things in boxing, on the scenes, behind the scenes. So I just felt the need to come on here tonight and, highlight some of these things. This probably won't, generate a lot of views because it's stats being showed. Whereas, like Mr. Gumbo said, people always want to talk about stuff that's not really going on, or, gossiping or shooting the breeze, right? And then when you come on and your platform and you're talking about things that you're actually doing and things that you have done, and people didn't see the vision or they didn't support what you had going on, and now you throw it in their face, it's a tough thing for them to accept. It's a tough thing for them to swallow. Because at the end of the day, a lot that we talked about, you see, that's why I started off with the Shakur Stevenson and how he spent his first $1 million. These are things that I always discussed about making millions of dollars, and what are we going to do? Are we going to blow the money, invest the money, and empower ourselves? Things like that, right? Hopefully you guys are checking the source. I want to bring Coach Reen in here. Let me bring Coach Reen in. Yes, that was Coach Reen. She'll be back. I don't know if y'all can help me. Let me close my door. Hold on. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, Coach Reen made me lose my sense of thought, but I got it checked off right here. Yeah, it's about building and growing, right? Because when we initially set out, and you watch the video I just played, how he talked about building the community back up and sparking basically the torch. And as you can see, the torch now is sparked because when you watch what is taking place, check this off now. Jihad was the original, right? Morley and the rest of the guys are after him. Morley already is a 4-time national champion. We just had Joel Spence make it to the semifinals, right? Joel, the one that was in that picture as well. He made it to the semis. We also have Amani. These three guys are all pretty much the same age. They are all stablemates competing at the Nationals. Amani, Joel, and Marley. Then Joel has an older brother in Jacob Spence, who also was successful this time around at the Nationals. He should be turning pro soon. But this is some of the stuff that has been sparked at the gym since Jihad initially stepped through the door at 17 years old. And I myself became the media marketing agent. And I come on YouTube and a lot of guys attempt to disrespect me, right? Shout out to Bruce Gass in the building, right? But one thing about somebody who is successful in life, right? The internet, you can't really disrespect them, because when you attempt to, somebody like myself, like I just played that video, right? The receipts outshine you guys. Are you guys following that? The actual receipts. Look, these receipts, right? These actual receipts right here, outweigh a lot of that, man. Because when you could pull up receipts, and especially when this is what guys sit around and talk about, right? You guys sit around and talk about boxing all day, every day, right? With no accolades in the game. No accolades. Like right now, a lot of you guys are sitting around talking about Devin Haney. You guys are talking about Devin Haney and you're talking about Devin Haney and a Tank Davis fight, and right now that fight is not even remotely close to happening. But this is what you guys are speaking on, right? You guys are getting into heated debates over this. A lot of you guys with no, basically like no knowledge in boxing. This is what you guys are on here debating about, right? But you might have to go on the other side because you're too loud over here. The microphone is right here, so go around the other end. Thank you. Yes, bring your kids to work day today, right? Okay, thank you. And a lot of times, right? Let me pull this up, the history. See, we're not just coming on here speaking about things that we're not doing, right? We're speaking about things that we are actually doing. See, a lot of these guys can't do this. So, like I said, when you attempt to talk down on people that are actually doing things that you sit around and talk about, you look kind of strange, right? You look strange at the end of the day, right? You look strange because you're talking about people that are actually doing the things that you come online. A lot of you guys don't have nothing going on in life, period. and you're talking about people that actually are doing these things, right?
These two, I tried to let them sleep in.
Real humble.
I've boxed since I was 7 years old. So as I develop and as you grow, I never really like looked at life outside of boxing in a lot of aspects. Like I let boxing absorb me. But as you grow 18, 19, life takes over. You're gonna be in the ring, but you also gotta be a man outside the ring. You gotta fight in the ring, you gotta fight outside the ring. So, slowly but surely you see everything coming together, and I'm all
Everything
about
coming
like
together.
how I do in the ring.
Right? That's what you see unfolding now. Everything coming together. You're seeing everything come together.
He's the best. He's the best welterweight in the world right now, coming up.
And we done moved up to junior middleweight now. Super welterweight.
We're not playing no games. I trained Jihad how to put his hand. I'm not gonna say it, but
Say it,
we don't play
Let
no
them know.
games.
Let them know, Joe.
Put his fist through somebody's head.
Fist. Somebody's head. Joe D.
That's my motto. But it's boxing.
Right here, this is Brentwood Rec. These people, they took me in. I moved in from the city. They embraced me, for me. Made me feel like it's home. So it's my home out here.
See, y'all need to be mindful of the people that y'all talk about on this internet.
The head coach right here. You feel me?
Oh, he's 7-0. He's 19.
More than proud.
Fighter. What do you think of that?
Amazing. Very proud.
And this guy right here is a very important part of my process to become a pro. This man right here.
Man.
Without him, I wouldn't have got to meet Mike Prince, who led me to Jay Prince, who led me to Top Rank. So it's a big shout out to this man right here.
Yeah, what's up, man? That's the next best thing smoking right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Salute to myself and salute to Jihad.
He's 19.
Oh, here comes Coach Green back.
He's gonna change the world. He's gonna change the world for real.
How long have you known him?
You gotta stop running in and out.
Since he was 16, he was just different, man. Small grown man at 16.
You want to see yourself on?
Future world champions, Richard Comey, Richard Hitchison.
Let's bring it back.
Real major
Let
back
Coach
then.
Green see herself.
This gym,
Do you remember this day right here? When you was on TV?
What's up, man? That's the next best thing smoking right there.
Yeah.
Jihad Tucker.
My motto. But it's boxing.
Let Coach
right here,
Green
this
see
is
herself.
Brentwood Rec. These people, they took me in. I moved in from the city. They embraced me, for me. Made me feel like it's home. So it's my home out here. We go Coach AB, the head coach right here. You feel me?
Oh, he's 7-0. He's 19.
More than proud.
Fighter. What do you think of that?
Amazing. Very
All
proud.
right, go
This guy right here
on
is
the
a
other
very
side
important
now.
part of my process to become a pro.
Go on the other side.
Without him, I wouldn't have got to
you
meet
was just
Mike
right
Prince,
there.
who
You
led me
wasn't
to Jay
paying
Prince, who led me
attention.
to Top Rank. So it's a big shout out to this man right here.
You wasn't even paying attention.
That's the next best.
To become a pro. This man right here. They took me in. I moved in from the city. They embraced me.
Are you not paying attention? You're blind.
My home out here.
You just didn't see yourself again? Are you blind?
Oh, he's
Okay,
7-0.
you're blind. Go on the other side now.
Amazing.
Go on the
Very
other side.
proud.
You
This guy right here is
interrupted
a
my
very
show.
important part of my process to become a pro. This man right here. Without him,
Go do
I wouldn't
what
have
you
got
do
to
over
meet
there.
Mike Prince, who led me to Jay Prince, who led me to Top Rank. So it's a big shout out to this man right here.
Yeah, what's up, man? That's the next best thing smoking.
As you can see, we are working. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's bring your kids to work day.
Again, 7-0. He's 19.
Oh man, special.
I told y'all he was
He's gonna change
special.
the world. He's gonna change the world for real.
How long have you known him, and when did you know he was special?
You heard what I said right there. Y'all
Since he
wasn't
was
paying
16.
attention. I
He was
told
just
you
different,
that.
man. Small grown man at 16.
I told you Jihad
Future
was
world
going to be
champions, Richard Comey,
a world champion at 16. Let's bring it back,
real
man.
major back
See,
then.
sometimes you gotta remind these guys, man, when they talk crazy about
Jay
you,
Prince, who led me to Top Rank.
when they talk crazy
Big
about
shout
you,
out
let's
to
just bring it back, man. You guys are talking crazy about people that's doing
right
big
here,
things.
this is Brentwood Rec. These people, they took me in. I moved in from the city. They embraced me, for me. Made me feel like it's home. So it's my home out here.
Yeah.
We go bro. Coach AB, the head coach right here.
As you can
Oh, he's
see,
7-0. He's 19.
you know,
More than proud.
he's basically showing you
Amazing. Very proud.
This guy
proud,
right here
very
is a very
proud.
important part of my process to become a pro. This man right here, you know, without him, I wouldn't have got to meet Mike Prince, who led me to Jay Prince, who led me to Top Rank. You know, so it's a big shout out to this man right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, man?
He said, big shout out to me, man.
Yeah.
Jihad Tucker Sauce, yeah. World champion in the making.
You know you ain't gonna get the notifications, T.
Oh, man.
I'm dropping too much sauce right now.
He's going to change the world.
Then I said he was gonna change the world. You can stop that
How
now,
long have you
Ray.
known him, and when did you know he was special?
Since he was 16. He was just different, man. Small, grown man at 16. You know, future world champions, Richard Comey.
Richard Comey at 16. He was spawned these guys,
Major
man.
back then.
This gym watched me progress a lot from age 15, 14 and up. When I turned 14, turning 15, right? And this gym watched me grow from then till now, and it's just been a beautiful experience being here. You know,
Yes, it has been a
This bag
beautiful
right here,
experience,
all
man.
that crazy head movement y'all see me do, it's because I was on this bag right here. You feel me? It's crazy, yo. Sit there and practice for days, you know.
He was like around 11, 12 when I first saw him. It was summertime.
This right here gives me chills,
Pops
man.
comes
Watching
in,
this,
asks
man.
me, is they sparring?
It gives
came
me
in.
chills. I
Had a
know
bunch
what's
of, like,
going on,
green
brother.
kids,
How you been, man?
beginners. And I looked at him.
Appreciate
I was like,
that for the algorithm, man. You know they don't want to put me in the mix.
I don't have nobody for you. So, yeah, I seen it.
These doors stay open to make sure that these kids come here and do something with themselves.
Yes.
Right? The neighborhood community and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to, that's why we're here today. I'm saying I see how my boys flourish down here. I seen other kids come down here and flourish. It's just a good environment to be around. And this is long before we got here. It's been like this. It's like a generation starting from Coach Carter and them come straight back. And I mean, a lot of talented guys came out of here. They may not made it all the way through, but they was very talented. So.
Very talented, yes.
Really good people here. I met a lot
That's
of people.
Danny. Look, Danny lost a lot of weight now,
I think it's
man.
helped me a lot.
Danny lost a lot of weight. He said took a break from boxing, just been working. That's cool, man. That's dope, man. Salute to you, though, my guy. You know? That's my guy, Coach Carter. Watch out, Ring. Watch out. See, bring your kids to work day. You know what I mean? Come on, Ring. I'm working. You can't be doing all that, man. You know? But yeah, hopefully you guys are digging the new sauce. How we spicing it up for y'all. You know, I just felt the need, to reintroduce myself, man. Reintroduce myself. That's what it's about sometimes. Reintroducing yourself and breaking the cycle. I feel like we broke the cycle over here, man. We've been doing this for some time. And we just had to reinvent the wheel. But we didn't reinvent the wheel. We just waxed the wheel a little better this time around. Last time we had it wax good, but like I said, a lot of people try to come around and put holes in the ship and just tarnish the brand and the image. But God had a plan and a purpose, and we are moving and grooving, man. Man, they said they didn't send my notification out, T. That means I'm making it now, T. But I know, man, hopefully everything is all well with you. We all been working. Y'all been working like a government mule, literally, because I work for the government. I worked 6 straight days last week, man. I got a break. I called out Monday. Well, I didn't call out. I had off Monday. But, man, I'm still tired, man. Tomorrow's Friday, man. I am looking forward to Saturday and Sunday off, but I'm never really off because Saturday I will be here. I will be blogging, perfecting the sauce, giving you the business. Yeah, man. But we working. He said, at least you have government benefits. Yeah, that's a blessing, man. That's why, to be honest, listen, that's one of the reasons why I'm still around. You know what I'm saying? As far as because this boxing thing is taking off right now. But you know, with boxing, right? There is no. Well, I can retire right now. I don't have the age and I can't collect my pension yet, but I have the time. You know, I am what we refer to as in that sense, I am locked in. Like I have a pension, right? I just can't receive my pension till I'm 55, and I can't receive my SSI till I'm 60 something. I'm still in my 40s, but I am, locked in. But that's another reason why I'm still, rocking with the municipality government situation because of the benefits. The benefits. You can't, like, one thing about boxing, there is no benefits in boxing. There is no $20 copay. Like right now, hold on, I got my ID and stuff right here. Look. God forbid, me and Coach Reen leave up out of here and she slips and falls or something, right? I could go right to whatever facility, and they're gonna take me in. They're gonna take me in, right? I ain't gotta worry about the bill coming and it's like $800. The bill might be $25. You heard? $25. But that's what it is. But today's show is basically taking you guys back down memory lane of where it all started from and how I am lapping a lot of these guys that talked about me and laughed at me. So we're taking the trip back down memory lane and we're laughing at a lot of these guys now, right? Not only are we laughing at them, we are showing the receipts. We're showing the receipts today, man. See that receipt right there? That's a receipt. Look what my title says on that. Hold on. Do I need to move my screen? Yeah, let me move me so you can see my actual title. Right? So when I do talk my source, right, I'll move out the way so y'all can see it. Y'all all y'all need to do is just hear me. What does my title say right there? What does my title say? More importantly, look, forget what my title says. What does Jihad say about me? Listen to what Jihad says
Very
about
proud.
me.
This guy right here is a very important part of my process to become a pro. This man right here. Without him, I wouldn't have got to meet Mike Prince, who led me to Jay Prince, who led me to Top Rank, So it's a big shout out to this man right here.
ESPN, what's up, man? That's the next best thing smoking right there. Yeah. Shahad Tucker sauce, yeah. World champion in the making.
What do you think? 7-0? He's 19.
Oh man, special. He's gonna change the world. He's gonna change the world for real.
Change the world.
When did you know he was special?
Since he was 16.
16 years old.
Man.
I told you.
Grown man at 16. Future world champions, Richard Comey, Richard Hitchison.
Yeah, look, we all shine as a unit. Look, we all shine as a unit, man.
That's my motto. But it's boxing.
Right here, this is Brentwood Rec. People, they took me in. I moved in from the city. They embraced me.
We all shine as a unit, man.
My home out here.
Man, this was the vision. This was the vision.
The head coach right here. You feel me?
Oh, he's 7-0. He's 19.
More than proud.
What do you think of that?
Amazing. Very proud.
This guy right here is a very important part of my process to become a pro. This man right here. Without him, I wouldn't have got to meet Mike Prince, who led me to Jay Prince, who led me to Top Rank, So it's a big shout out to this man.
Yeah, just imagine that, right?
That's the next best thing smoking right there. Yeah. Shahad Tucker sauce, yeah. World champion in the making.
What do you think of 7-0? He's 19.
Oh man. Yeah. Shahad Tucker sauce, yeah.
Man. I just leave that there, man. I just leave that there. I'm gonna just leave that there, man, because it has my title on it. We'll just leave that there, right? For all the non-believers and the ones that talked crazy on my name, right? We'll just leave that there, man. And yesterday I did the keywords, right? I did the key box and words. And what was one of those words in it? Matter of fact, why don't I pull that up, right? We'll share that screen as well. We'll go back and forth. You know, this is called the Victory Lap. This is called Victory Lap. This is the victory lap. Bang. So let's pull this up, right? This is the victory lap. You see what it says right there? Media marketing agent, right? Right? That was my title, right? My title was media marketing agent, right? So let's pull up the keyword searches again, right? Remember, I was talking my source yesterday. Put that down. Come on. You're doing too much. I was talking my source yesterday, right? Man. Look what it says. A manager is a boxer's mentor, advisor, guide, etc. The main purpose of a manager is to take care of a boxer's career. Some of the stuff managers do, who or he or she should fight, moving up and down in weight classes, titles, etc. That is what an advisor / manager does. Now, let's look at the manager. Yo, I know you guys are mad, but just take this in. Take all of this in tonight, man. Take all of this in, right? Because we're gonna go back to what. Look, wait. It says a professional boxing manager is any person's, including a agent, right? A agent who directly or indirectly directs or administers the affairs of any professional fighter. Now, that says, did you see what that read, right? This is for all of you internet roaches, and I say this respectfully, that have ever disrespected me on YouTube or social media, period. As I just read that a professional boxing manager is any person, including an agent, who directly or indirectly directs or administers the affairs of any professional prize fighter. Now, I'm going to go back over here and see what my title was again for you disrespectful cockroaches out there. I want to see what my title was. I just read off of what? Media marketing agent. Media marketing agent. Media marketing agent. And I just read off a definition. So that has a lot to do with who I am. Hopefully you guys are digging the sauce tonight, man. Shout out to Clarence McLean in the building. Oh, the girls are good. And Coach Reen was just in here. She just ran back out to the lounge. You know, she's running around. She should be back. If she comes back in, I'll let her drop some sauce. But today was just a trip down memory lane, you know. You know, it was just a trip down memory lane, man. You know. That's all, man. I just, you know, sometimes you gotta come on and you gotta talk your stuff. You gotta throw your stats out there, you know, because a lot of times, especially like I said, when you're dealing with the internet, guys really talk about you bad on this internet, man. You know, for various reasons. You know, jealousy. Like we did the keyword terms yesterday. I think jealousy was one of them, right? And all of that. Guys be jealous, man. You know, and you know that's just part of the things that you have to deal with. But anytime you are elevating in the game, it's always good to just show that, right? And one thing I always said, regardless of this internet thing, I am really moving in real life. Now you can see, like, look at the setup that I'm in now. I'm in a cubicle, conference center room, and all this, right? Bring your kids to work day. You know, I bring my kids here sometimes. CEO Nasai is not here tonight, but I wish she was because, you know, she's going to be taking over, but she's a little lazy. It is what it is. But, you know, she'll be all right because she's into other things now. She's making hats and garments and stuff. So it's like I can't fault her, right? You know, I can't fault her. She's doing the do, right? But I'm not mad at her. But hopefully Coach Green comes back. Coach Green probably ran down to the cafeteria or something and got a snack. Or the vending machine. I say cafeteria because it's like a cafeteria, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I got a couple more minutes. I'm trying to get my hour in. You know, I did a lot of blogging today, man. Man, shout out to you though, Clarence. I see you still doing your thing. You know who the number one fighter is, right? In New York and the nation, Jamali Tucker. Look, he's on here. Look at the growth.
World champion in the making.
What are you thinking? 7-0? He's 19.
Oh man, special. He's gonna change the world. He's gonna change the world for real.
How long have you known him, and when did you know he was special?
Since he was 16. He was just different, man. Small grown man at 16. You know, future world champions, Richard Comey, Richard Hitchison. You know, he was doing a real major back then.
This gym watched me progress a lot from age 14 and up. When I turned 14, turning 15, right? And this gym watched me grow from then till now, and it's just been a beautiful experience being here. You know, and this bag right here, all that crazy head movement y'all seen me do.
Y'all seen that crazy head movement against Francisco Verno? That's where it came from.
It's crazy, yo. Sit there and practice for days, you know.
He was like around 11, 12 when I first saw him doing summertime. And Pops comes in, asks me, is they sparring? I just came in. I had a bunch of like green kids, you know, beginners. And I looked at him, I was like, fought before? Yeah. I said, nah, I don't have nobody for you. Said, yeah, I seen it.
These doors stay open.
They go on. They just compete at nationals right there.
Right, the neighborhood community and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to.
They just compete at nationals right there. Those kids.
I see how my boys flourish down here.
There goes Marley,
come down here and flourish.
4-time national champion right there. Look at Marley, man.
Long before we got here, it's been like this. It's like a generation.
Marley and Amani in there sparring.
Come straight back, and I mean, a lot of talented guys came out of here. They may not made it all the way through, but they was very talented. So.
Really
goes Big Danny. Look how fat Danny was. Danny's skinny now. Then he's skinny now. You know, that's the gang. Look, here goes Shoo and the crew. Coach Al Mitchell.
These two, I try
K.
to let them
Karan
slip
back.
in, and then they gonna call me like I'm.
Man, I missed that hotel right there. They go Big Al Mitchell.
Look how he's sitting there. He come.
Now I just, pause that out. Stop that. This was the memory lanes. This was just a trip down memory lanes. Just sometimes you got to do that, right? Because a lot of times when I come on this internet, guys always talk about nobody watches me or nobody fucks with me. Bro, I'm on ESPN. What are you talking about, man? Jihad just fought Saturday night. What are you talking about? Like, the internet, YouTube, boxing, casual fans. Because that's what you guys are. Boxing casual fans / content creators. We ran over those terms last night. You guys are lost, man. Because I don't even want to call guys out by their names, but I know guys that really talk stupid about me. I'm a made guy, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, when it comes to boxing, I got receipts. You guys got YouTube accounts and you sit around. Some of you niggas, that's all you do is just sit around. But yeah, you talk stupid about me. I open doors for people. What do you, like, come on. Man, but it is what it is, right? Like I said, Jihad Tucker is special. 2024 is going to be a magical year for him. Marley as well, Jamali, Team USA. Just and for the Source experience too. You see how I'm moving and grooving? Giving y'all professional quality feeds, man. Quality feeds, man. Like I said, hopefully you guys are digging this. We are growing the brand and the company, right? Because I told you, I came in the game with a media company. And now it has grown to do other things. Like I said, I'm still looking for talent, but I just I'm spoiled. I'm, to be honest with you, I'm spoiled. I can work with B-level and C-level fighters, but I'm dealing with the crumb de la crumb. I'm sounding like my man. Shout out to Wise Owl Boxing. I'm dealing with the best, man. I'm not looking for B-level guys, the C-level guys. That's not my cup of tea. I'm looking for world champions, man. The best. Because I always said I was the best. And it's showing now. Because I'm running laps on dudes, respectfully. And I did it without the internet, right? You see how I come on the internet still? Just to show you, like, you don't need the internet. You don't need to vibe with a whole bunch of fake niggas that say they fuck with boxing. No, you need this, tunnel vision. You need to be locked in. You need to have what you want to accomplish and do, and go out and do it. And then as you do it, come back on and talk about it. Because that's all I do now. But we talk boxing every day, and they say I talk too much. So tonight I showed some, right? And by the way, that was Top Ranks page. That wasn't my page. So don't report my thing. I was talking over it. I was just narrating it, even though I was in it and I was talked about in it. But yeah, man, hopefully everybody had a great week. 2024 is coming a couple weeks, man. 2023 is over. Hopefully, look, I got this in my notes. This is what I'm going to close with. Like I said, hopefully you guys had a productive 2023. You went to a lot of fights. You covered a lot of fights. You worked a lot of fights. Because a lot of times when you do these things, right? Like I just said, cover fights, work fights, go to fights. You won't feel some type of way about people that talk it and throw it in your face. Because if you want to fight and cover fights, and shout out to my man, WCS. I worked 2 fights, I think. It might even be more. 2 fights with WCS this year alone, right? It might have been even more, man. We worked so many fights now, I lose track, right? But I at least know I worked 2 fights with WCS. And shout out to WCS. You hell of an interview today. I got to finish it because it was long, but a great interview so far that I watched. I would have played a little bit of tonight, but these guys out here, they be reporting people's channels, and they might get mad that I have your interview on. And they're going to say, oh, he had the guy that, Clarissa Shields. They get mad. Just like these guys do, right? But like I said, I worked a lot of fights with WCS years past, this year. And one thing about content creators that I know put in the work, when they come on and they talk, they like WCS is hot grease, right? When he talks his hot grease and he put those up his hot grease with Wilder and all of these fighters, I don't have no type of jealousy, envy in my heart. You know why? Because I work too. When you work and you're putting in work and you're just not talking boxing, you're not going to feel that way. But when you're just talking it and you're not growing, or you're sitting in a fucking car, or you're doing all these things, but you're not really doing them, and then somebody that you say is not successful starts showing you success, real life success, and throws it in your face, yeah, you're going to feel some type of way. Because you know why? Like the keywords that I read yesterday, you're a fraud. You're not really doing it. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? But like I said, hopefully year 2023, you covered a lot of fights, you worked a lot of fights. Moving forward, 2024, hopefully you do the same thing. I know we have the first big event our way. I believe it's February 13th. We declined the card. We could have been on that card. Yeah, we declined it, as a team. Because like I said, Jihad just came off fighting the number 5 guy in the world to a draw, but one judge had us winning. And I'm like, nah, that's too quick of a turnaround. You're not fighting soft touches, And I heard a couple of birds say that we were thirsty for money. If we was thirsty for money, he would have run back at February 13th. We're not thirsty for anything. He's 20 years old. And his resume speaks for itself. So why would he run back in the ring after just taking down a number 5 WBA welterweight? Middleweight. We came in as a welterweight. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, right? But like I said, 2024, they offered us that card. It's a Friday night card at the Hula Theater. Abraham Nova and Oshaki Foster. Oshaki Foster's making his top-ranked debut, defending his title. Most likely I'll pop out and work it, Even though we're not fighting on it, I'll probably work it, because I'm a photographer by trade too now. I like working the lens now. So I may pop out for that. Like I'm just saying, I'm keeping my fingers crossed because we get a lot of snow. This is the snow season. If it snows, you know where I'm gonna be at, getting that white gold. I'm gonna be getting that white gold. But if it don't snow, I'll definitely be on deck, adding to the stats and the resume, All right. I'll be adding to the stats and the resume, and I'll be adding to the stats and the resume, as well as maybe networking too. I know they don't stay at the Stewart Hotel. I'm not going to disclose the new hotel that Top Rank is at. It's no longer the Stewart. But from what I'm hearing, they will be going back to the Stewart soon. They turned the Stewart Hotel into like a homeless shelter. But I think they're redoing it over, and most likely that'll be the Top Rank headquarters again. Man, I missed the Stewart. The Stewart was nice. That's the balconies, the kitchens. That hotel ruined me, man. I swear, the Stewart Hotel ruined me. When we went other places, like we was just at the Hilton Doubletree, I think in Ohio, right? And we was at the MGM Grand in Vegas. I hated those places. They were nice. We was at the Hard Rock Cafe in Tulsa. I liked it, but I hated it because it's like the Stewart Hotel, you have an actual kitchen and you can cook, not microwave shit. you know, the DoubleTree and MGM Grand, you have microwaves. Well, you know, you can go to Tulsa Hard Rock Cafe, same thing. But it's like I got used to, you know, bringing mad food and cooking, you know, doing the damn thing. But it is what it is, man. But like I said, 2024, hopefully a lot of you guys grow and getting gear, right? And one thing I want to say, I want to close with this too. Compete with yourself, right? I know coming in, a lot of guys used to try to compete with me, right? And what happened? I'm circling you guys now because you guys were competing with the media marketing agent, right? You guys just thought I was just some typical YouTuber trying to do views. For what? Like I said, YouTube is filled with a bunch of casual content creator haters. You know, you guys don't support boxing. You guys, listen, if you guys really supported boxing, you guys wouldn't be on here talking about a fight that's not happening. You would be talking about the Chris Colbert fight, which, see, I didn't talk about because I'm not into that, right? You would have been talking about the fights that's going on. Jake Paul fight tomorrow. Shadiah Green and the other girl. You would have been talking about Bam in the other fight. That's Saturday. But you guys are talking about Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Has that fight even, the terms been written up for that fight? What are they going to fight at? 140, 130? Why are you even talking about it? But this is YouTube boxing. Shout out to WCS in the building. I don't know when you got here, WCS, but I talked very highly about you. You know, I talk highly about guys that I work with and guys that I know put in the work. I do talk bad about roaches because that's what roaches are beneath me, you know. So if I do offend you, maybe you need to step your shit up, right? But listen, we are going to close. I went over my hour. Go grab a bite to eat with Coach Reem, you know, and yeah, tomorrow's another day, man. It's Friday. Today was just really memory lane, man. A lot of fond memories, man. You know, and hopefully I didn't offend none of y'all. You know, speaking about Marley and what's he gonna do with his first $1 million, and shout out to Clarence McLean. He said, "Bro, I was just talking about that." Yeah, man. Yeah, you know. WCS been doing this thing a long time. WCS is a silent media marketing agent as well. You know, he's down there in the dirty, man. The dirty A, man. Some of you guys need to get with my man, man. I don't know his percentage. You know, he might be a little higher than me. See, guys that are higher than me, you know, I'm considered undercutter. That's why these guys don't really like me because they know I can make some phone calls. See, like a lot of these B-level fighters, they be reaching out to me, but I'll be like, yo, bro, and WCS is in, he can tell you. I shout out to my man. D'Angelo Evans is fighting Saturday night as well in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. I made an offer for that fight for somebody, right? This is why I don't like to deal with B-level fighters respectfully. I'm gonna give y'all a game right now before I close, right? So the fight was a $3,500 fight, right? Normally, I take my fee, but a particular fight, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's the holiday seasons. I'm not even going to make no money off of you. I'm just going to give you the fight for what the fight is worth. Room and board, you get flyed out, or, you know, well, maybe you don't know, but this is part of the thing. Per diem, they take care. You're going to fly out, you, your coach. They probably provide a cut man for you, you know, room and board, all of that, right? So I offered the fight to the guy, right? This motherfucker, part of my language, but I gotta say what it is. This motherfucker had the audacity to say, and I quote, yo, you wouldn't come at Jihad like that. You goddamn right. I don't have to come at Jihad like that. Jihad just fought the number 5 guy in the world. I'm offering you a fight. You're acting like, nigga, you're a Chitlin Circuit fighter to me, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it tall with you. You're a Chitlin Circuit fighter. You know what a Chitlin Circuit fighter is? You're not the goods. You're not the goods. You are an opponent, but you're acting like you nigga. If you could fight, take the fight, knock this man off, and blow up. But you are a Chitlin Circuit fighter. See, that's the type of shit that I have to deal with. You know, so sometimes when I come on this internet and I smash on niggas, right? Niggas that try to disrespect me about views and other shit, it's because, like, nigga, you don't really know what the fuck I do in this boxing game. You judging me off of YouTube because you are a, you know, a casual, as we read yesterday, a casual internet nobody that sits around and talks boxing with other nobodies who probably don't have benefits. Shout out to Eno, how Eno was talking about, don't have jobs, don't have nothing going on in life. But then you want to sit around because you have other losers like yourself that sit around and discuss shit that they have no bearings or knowings about. Man, did I just spaz out? Or did I just give you the business? Like I did earlier. I gave guys the business earlier and they paid for it. But you know, that's what I do over here. Free game. But it's not all free. 5% now. And y'all laughed at me. Didn't I tell you it was going from 3 to 5? Y'all was laughing. What did Jihad do? He beat the hell out of that guy, right? He beat the hell out of that guy, right? And this is the reason why I'm at 5% now. Watch. This is the reason why. This is the reason why I am at 5% now, right? And I want y'all to catch this. You know, I'm gonna close at this, right? This is why I'm at 5%, right? I move with my team, right? I move with my team. This is why I'm at 5% now, right? See, I could pull receipts up, right? I could pull receipts up. This is the actual receipt right here. Listen to what Jihad Tucker says, right?
The head coach right here, you feel me?
Oh, he's 7-0. He's 19.
More than proud.
Fighter. What do you think of that?
Amazing. Very proud.
This guy right here is a very important part of my process to become a pro. This man right here, you know, without him, I wouldn't have got to meet Mike Prince, who led me to Jay Prince, who led me to Top Rank, you know? So it's a big shout out to this man right here.
ESPN, what's up, man? That's the next best thing smoking right there.
Yeah.
Jihad Tucker sauce, yeah. World champion in the making.
What do you think of him? 7-0. He's 19.
Oh man, special. He's gonna change the world. He's gonna change the world for real.
How long have you known him, and when did you know he was special?
Since he was 16. He was just different, man.
Yeah, you heard what I said. Since he was 16, I knew he was going to be special. But did you hear, more importantly, what Jihad said about me? I was a major part, yada, yada, yada. So he was 7-0 at the time. He's currently 10-1-1 with a number 5 guy. So now you understand why I said now my rate is 5%, because somebody that I am the media marketing agent for, who was 10-1-1, came in the game at 17 years old, is currently 10-1-1 with hitters, Olympians, guys like that on his resume. So why wouldn't my fees now be 5%? And for all you guys that said I was unsuccessful, that is the success right there. And I'm going to close, and my Jamaican is going to come out of me. For all of you, and especially for you foul mouth, hand that talked about me, suck your mother. Suck your mother. Because at the end of the day, I don't see none of you internet weirdos, roaches, rodents doing nothing remotely close to the things that I have accomplished as media when I was Jackal Fitness running around with my phone. Now I don't see you damn sure doing anything close to what I'm doing as, with that said, media marketing agent. Like I said, I could have, got a guy a fight Saturday night, but like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers just talk boxing. They don't really do it. I do it. He walked away from 3,500, and asked my peoples, right? I gave it to him straight, 3,500, right? Normally it would have been 2,500 because I would have made my 1,000. But I said, you know what? 'Tis the season, the holiday season. You take that whole thing because I'm going to be all right. I'm blessed. But hey, what do I know, man? Salute to everybody that came through, that stopped through. Make sure you smash the like button and let them know that the news by Shanewz is moving and grooving. And I want to close and say that tunnel vision is always the best vision. Tunnel views are always the best views. But hey, what do I know?
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.